Hi, this is Carrie's Pink Life. I'm Carrie. My room is pink, my hair is pink, my makeup is pink. This is a very personal story of mine. This is my life story about pain. We all have dealt with pain. We all know what pain is. We all understand it. This is what my life became like with pain. So, let's start. So, I was 22 years old. I just moved to Colorado. Well, back to Colorado. And I had started my dream job. Things were going great. I was having a great time in life. 10 minutes away from the hotel. I got off work, 10-minute drive to the restaurant, go there, eat, everything like that. Business meeting, great, loved it, enjoying life. Get done. There's this little voice in my head that says, hey, Carrie, put on your damn seatbelt because you never wear it and you might want to today. So, put on the seatbelt, don't think about it. Okay, whatever, cool. Get on the highway. Highway's at a dead standstill. I slow down. I stop. There's a white Subaru in front of me with a little girl who is turning around her seat, waving at me. And as she's doing that, I can hear tires squealing behind me. Oh no. Here we go. And all I could think is, this is gonna hurt. I pull the e-brake, put my foot to the brake, and pray for a miracle at this point because I do not want to hit that little girl in front of me. I get hit 8 times. It sounds like a bomb goes off in my car. And at the time I was driving a 2002 Cavalier, so kind of a small car. I couldn't get out. The whole driver's side and back, the back end of my car was damaged. Smushed, basically. I couldn't get out. Crawled over the driver's seat to the passenger seat. Got out. Looked up. I missed the car in front of me by an inch. Everything goes black. I wake up. I'm in the paramedics ambulance, neck brace, back brace, everything. I am crying because I'm 22, never had a ticket, never been in an accident, don't know what to do. The EMT gives me my phone to let me call my dad. Call my dad. My dad takes care of everything. Thank God for him. Then, go to the hospital. They do an x-ray. And they say, oh, you just have a bulging disc. You'll be okay. Take some muscle relaxers. You're going to need to go to physical therapy. You're going to be good in a couple months. Cool. It could have been a whole lot worse. I'm okay with this. 22. Being stupid at 22, I should have asked for an MRI, but we'll get to that. So, 6 months go by. Physical therapy's done with the muscle relaxers, thinking I'm going to get back to my normal life, right? Wake up one morning. I cannot move my spine. I cannot put pressure on my feet or spine. I am in so much pain. I am literally puking my guts up, and my father is calling 911 because I'm living with him. At the ER, my dad goes with me. My dad is a big, kind of scary guy. He demands a MRI. MRI reveals that I have pinched nerves and disc bulging into my spinal column, lower and upper in my neck. Go figure, right? So, they send me to a back specialist. This guy was like probably as old as my grandfather. He tells me he wants to take out part of my spine to relieve some of the pressure. But the percentage is 25% that this surgery is going to really work or do any effect. So, not doing the surgery. Oh, hell no. So, I live in constant pain. Okay, take some ibuprofen, whatever. That was doing it. It was fine. I could live with that kind of pain, right? Well, I lose my job because I can't show up on time, I can't lift things, I can't stand very long anymore, so I take a year off. Go up to Fort Collins, hang out with friends. That's a whole different story. We're not going there. Come back, and I decide I'm going to start college. Date some guys, meet my ex-husband. Everything's good. We moved to a small town. Everything's good. Well, 2014. We are on the verge of getting divorced, basically, but not quite there yet. So, 2014, we are going to a swingers party, and yes, a swingers party. And he is texting and driving and texting another woman while I'm in the car. I'm in the passenger side. He actually hits the car next to us on the highway doing 75 and ends up hitting the car in front of us. I hit my head on the window so hard that my ears were ringing and everything went black. I am once again put in a neck brace, on the board, rush to the ER. This time, still in my 20s, not very smart, just not very smart in medical aspect at all. Go to the ER, they do a CT. They can't find anything, right? Nothing's wrong, it's good. You know, probably just gonna have a little bit of a sore back. Great. You know, I have a horrible freaking headache. Horrible. Like, migraine headache for 42 days straight. After the car accident, 42 days straight. No light, no sound, no smells, no nothing. Horrible. So, I talked to the doctor, they send me to a neurologist. Neurologist finds a blood clot and a basically like bruise in my brain. Guess what? Traumatic brain injury. Woo! This is getting fun. So, I start going to see a pain specialist. I try tons of muscle relaxers, nerve medication, opiates, everything they can think of to ease the pain. So, let's see. When I first started seeing this pain doctor in this small little town, I was on 4 Oxycontins a day, 2 morphines a day, 1 in the morning, 1 at night. Plus I was on Topamax, which is a nerve blocking medicine. I was taking that 4 times a day. Then on top of that, I was also taking Baclofen, which is a muscle relaxer, 2 times a day. So I was literally a walking zombie. Like, zombie. I told the doctor this medicine wasn't working, that I wasn't feeling any better. I was having weird things happen. My fingers were always numb, my toes, feet, everything. Come to find out, Topamax, if you have those symptoms, you should get off of it right away. Guess what? I was on it for 4 years. So, God only knows what damage it has actually done. So, I still have the tingling in my feet and hands now because of this medication. And on Topamax, you can't be out in the sun longer than a couple hours. And guess what? I still have that side effect to this day. So, divorce. Well, leave my ex-husband. Move in with my new husband, Sam. 5 years ago, got a great doctor. Everything was good. You know, life is getting better, not becoming a zombie anymore. I get put on this patch. It's a Butron patch. It comes with 4. It's a 7-day patch. Great. Love it. Cost $800 though. So, I have learned that you have to demand MRIs. You have to demand what you want. Do not just take a doctor's word. Do not just think you're going to be okay. Because once you damage your spine, you damage your spine. It doesn't always heal itself. And do not take what they say for a grain of salt. They tell you, this drug is going to be the best drug, you know, you're never going to feel any pain. Take 4 Oxycontins a day, you're going to be fine. Well, the side effect of that is that you're taking 4 Oxycontins a day plus 2 tablets of morphine a day that have a 12-hour release. You have to detox off that. Have you ever detoxed? Because that sucks. You hurt more than anything in this world. You literally feel like your body is betraying you. I have to detox once a month. Because if I don't, because of all of the narcotics I've been on, my patch doesn't work. I don't feel better, and I won't just be around to play with my 6-year-old. So for 24 hours out of a month, I am miserable. And there's nothing they can do. Nothing. So I live my life in chronic pain. And people tell me all the time, are you sure you're not just faking it? Is it because you're fat? Are you lazy? You know, what's wrong with you? You don't look like you're sick. Let me tell you, I've been sick most of my life. I don't even know if I have an autoimmune deficiency at this point. I literally am that person that gets strep. I get strep C. I get chickenpox. I got the worst chickenpox you've seen in 25 years. I don't know what's going on with my health, but I do know that you have to stand up for your rights when it comes to doctors, and do not take what they say to heart. Ask the questions that you don't want to ask. I didn't want to ask what happens if this is more serious than what it is. Where am I going to be from 22 to 33? You know, that's a big difference. 22, living life, having fun. 33, in so much pain that it literally hurts to wake up and move. It hurts to be touched. It hurts to do anything in life. Because I didn't ask those questions. I didn't demand more tests. I didn't demand to be taken off drugs. I thought the doctors were right, but they aren't. And that's my burden to carry now. I just want people to know that people who have chronic pain are not faking it. You can't just go to the doctor and be like, oh, my back hurts. I need Oxycontin. Because you can't just do that. They do tons of tests. They do MRIs, X-rays, CT. They do everything to see if you are really telling the truth. And if you're not, then they don't give you the drug. And people think that you can go and just get painkillers from these doctors and that, you know, there's nothing wrong with them, people who are going there. But every one of them is going for a reason. So just have a little bit more, I guess, tolerance towards people. Care a little bit more. Care about yourself more to ask the hard questions. If I would have been where I am now and told my 22-year-old self to ask more questions, I think I would have been better off. So, chronic pain is a bitch. And if you have any questions or want to know about drugs that I've taken, maybe you're in the same situation and you are trying to find something that works for you, send me a comment. You want to know what it's like to have an MRI, send me a comment. You want to know why I didn't ask all these hard questions? Because I was dumb and I was 22. But I am here to listen and to be someone's support, because life is hard, and living with chronic pain makes it 10 times harder. So, this is my pink life. Hit subscribe and like, and I will see you soon.